All right, so look, have you ever just felt off and you just couldn't put your finger on it? Like you just left an event and you just feel drained, or you just woke up with fog in your head, can't really think straight, and you're trying to ground yourself, but for some reason you just can't get it. Well, for one, I want to tell you, you're not crazy. And then two, I want to also say that this is not a random situation. Whether you're going through it or you've been through it, what it sounds like is it's a spiritual hack. And in this video, I'm going to talk about what is a spiritual hack, some things, some signs, and a mindset that you can have moving forward. So let's jump right in. What is a spiritual hack? Spiritual hack is something or someone that was able to sneak into your energy without your permission to drain you, to drain your confidence, your peace, your happiness, your willpower. You can honestly look at it as someone taking your lunch without you giving consent. Or you could look at it as you misplaced your keys and you think you lost them. Just to come to find out, you look outside your window and you see somebody sitting in your driver's seat. Now, why does this happen? Because first and foremost, you must understand that your energy is gold. And everything in this world is spiritual first. So you must understand that in the spiritual realm, energy is currency. So just like monetary money can make you build things, change your life, change your status, can put you in high places, same thing with energy. And how does this even occur? That's when a door is left open. And that could usually come from unhealed trauma or lack of forgiveness. It could come through thoughts or emotions. And common ways it come in is through fear, worrying, low self-esteem, and connecting to people that's not on your level. And events and places to the point where when you leave, you feel drained. You don't feel as vibrant as you did coming in. So what's the goal? The goal is to control you. Control the way you think, act, feel, and talk. To feed off your emotions, especially the ones off of guilt and fear. And also to keep you small. To make sure you don't never understand how strong you and powerful you truly are. But I'm here to tell you that if you listening to this, whoever listening to this, you must know that you are powerful, probably even more than what you even realize within yourself. And if you made it this far, then you already have done the first step. If you're going through this, it's acknowledgement. Because the moment you start to realize what's happening is the moment you can start to unplug. So now we at this stage of saying, okay, enough is enough, and we're not going to allow this to keep going on in our lives. So if you're feeling tired, especially after waking up, or just random moments, fog or forgetfulness, you just got done reading a book and forgot everything you just read, mood shifts, especially out of nowhere, unusual pressure all in your brain, your chest, your back, your gut, hearing voices or thoughts, especially if they're not your voice, especially if those thoughts don't line up to the way you naturally think, or repeating thoughts of regret and fear. These are some common symptoms of an energy hijack. So first off, don't be afraid. You have the power to get your energy back. Know this, that you can go get a guru, but the guru may help, but it may be a temporary fix, because in a lot of these situations, it's tied into unhealed trauma, whether it was an adult or as a child. So in a lot of times, you got to do the shadow work. You got to go ahead and get deep and find out what it is that connected you in the first place. Because what works for somebody may not work for you. You got to figure out why. And you have your creator. Maybe you call your creator God. Maybe you call your creator Yahweh. Maybe you call your creator Source. But all in all, you have one tool that was given to you when you came into this world. And that's free will, and more importantly, sovereignty. Knowing that you don't have to allow anything to rule you unless you give it consent. And one thing we know, submission does not lead to survival. You got to make the decision and stop agreeing by allowing these things to happen to your life. If you don't say anything, nothing will happen. Because your energy isn't lost. This is waiting for you to call it home. So look, if your energy feels off, heavy, or just something don't feel right, don't brush that off. That's not just you being tired or emotional. That's something pulling on you. And the longer you let it operate, the deeper it sinks in. So hold authority. This ain't about fear. It's about power, real power. And you don't need to understand everything. What you need to do is the first thing, and that's act, and that's act immediately. Because you have authority, full authority. And anything that's taken from you that you haven't given permission to is a violation, flat out. So the second you feel it, you move, you stand up, you do something about it. Don't entertain it. Don't talk soft to it. And don't doubt when you speak. because it won't move anything. When you speak, speak with conviction, speak with clarity, speak like you really mean it, because that's the work, that's the shift. So move on it and claim what's yours, because you already have everything you need to fulfill this mission, to not only call your energy back and to prevent it from happening again. Because one thing for certain and two things for sure: we don't align to anything that does not serve our highest good. So if this resonated with you, if you found any type of motivation from this, go ahead and like it and share. And what I want you to do, if you can do me this solid, is comment below and say, I reclaim my energy back now. Stump 3 times. And then just recognize how you feel. And if you want to hear more about spiritual practices or get more into detail with this subject, go ahead and subscribe. Until next time.